Listen to me, you whining little whelp.
From the Gettysburg Tour Studio.
Hey everyone, it's Cameron.
Shut up!
You're listening to Addressing Gettysburg Today.
There's no time. Hello, exactly.
Good evening, everybody. Hello to you. Ronnie.
I still don't get that.
No, you don't get the I don't really get it either. I never liked the Grease Man. That's who it was. So let's see. Today's Friday. Oh, I wanted to show this. Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
I
So
like that.
let's start off with this
saw
one
it.
here. Courtesy of our friend Mike Stretch. He sent this to me. It just came in the mail today. This is his newest shirt, the Matthew Brady Bunch.
I like that.
Okay. See that? You got pictures of people in there? All right. Thank you, sir. Let me just... Ooh. Squeeze them together. Yeah, so that's thank you to Mike Stretch. He's heritage-depot.com if you want to get your own copy of the shirt or version. And you're wearing
Is this
one.
one too? Or
Yeah,
is this
I think it
one of mine?
is.
I get everybody confused.
I know, I know, but no,
think it is.
that is Mike's if I'm not
It's one of
mistaken.
them.
Yep.
Thank you.
And you can also get that there. And a lot of people have asked me about we don't have it in here yet, but we're going to put it up again. That word cloud with all the battlefield locations on it, that is also available at heritage-depot.com. So if you want to get a hold of those things, by all means, go ahead and do it, because Mike would appreciate it. He certainly would. We've got, let's see. Okay, I got... So I'm at Sheetz the other day.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this has been going for a while, but I've been meaning to bring this up for weeks, actually, maybe even months. Have you noticed Sheetz's new ad campaign? Their slogan is now, "Why the Sheets not?"
Oh, okay. I think I've seen that. Yeah. I'm not I mean.
You haven't seen that, Eric?
No.
Well, next time you're there, take a look. It's like,
it's
"Why
on
the
the
Sheets not?"
opposite,
And like
yeah.
all these like.
I only go to Sheets like 2, maybe 3 times a month.
Okay, well, next time you're in one of those 2, maybe 3 times a month, take a look and see what all their signage says. It's like, why the Sheets not? Who gives a Sheets? You know.
Oh, I didn't know. Is that
Like,
one?
it
I saw
wasn't-
the why the sheet's not.
Yeah.
Because it'll say like something like, aren't you know in the mood for a.
In the mood
Snack
for
or
something that'll give you
something?
diabetes?
Yeah.
Why the Sheets not? You know, here's a sugary drink. But yeah, I don't know. There's something about that rubs me the wrong way. Call me an old man,
Yeah.
if you will. But it's like, it's the same as these videos you see, like when you're skimming through Instagram or Facebook, you know, you're going through the reels and stuff, and people have videos of their kids cursing and they're laughing. You know, the kid doesn't know he's cursing because they're learning to talk or whatever, and they crack up at it and everything. And I don't know, it just seems like my parents would have fucking flipped, oh, pardon my French, would have flipped, you know. Oh, no, you don't say that. They wouldn't laugh. They would laugh in private, you know. Today Matt said the F word by accident, you know, that was adorable because he's wonderful. But, you know, like never laugh at it and, you know, take home video of it, you know.
I will one-up you. My growing up, my mom and dad were pretty strict about things, and you want to talk about old-fashioned, that was like the definition of my dad. And I don't remember, I feel like it was some like 1990s, like early 90s, I would have been, you know, like junior high, maybe something, maybe like Color Me Bad or something, but they didn't use the word like the actual F word, but it was like freak or freaking or something like that.
Wasn't it Prince? Or no?
It was
No,
something.
that was a singer.
Or freaky or so. It was something. It was
was what?
something.
That was a singer.
Yeah.
That was a what?
A singer.
Yeah, I know. She's talking about songs.
Color Me Bad. Or wasn't that? Wasn't
Color
that?
Me Bad had I Want to Sex You Up.
Yeah, maybe that was it. But was there I don't know. Maybe it wasn't that song. Whatever it was.
Come inside, take off your coat and something.
It wouldn't have been
I
that.
wanna sex you up.
It wouldn't have been that, because that would have really thrown dads. You know, when like
Yeah, I mean, that's
7th or 8th grader.
that's
like,
pretty
yeah,
blatant.
that would have been. Yeah. It was something like I don't know, freak or something like it wasn't like freaking, you know,
Yeah.
like it obviously wasn't.
Oh, was it like
effing
Montel Jordan?
or something.
You know,
I don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah. There, I
Dad,
remember.
like freaked out. I
Yeah.
mean, like he flipped, like, and I was like, "What are you talking about? It's not." We had this big, like, you know, it's not a curse word, and he was like, "Yes, it is. It's meant to be." And blah, 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 blah.
Right,
That's not,
right.
And I was like, that was, and then that
But
was like,
I don't know that, Dad.
the end of.
So that's the thing.
My dad
I
was
remember
real
my dad flipped out when Una Panuna Banca came on the radio,
I don't know.
and he's
Never
like,
heard of that in my life.
and he was.
Nobody in this room knows what
You
the heck
just
you're
made
talking
that
about.
shit up.
Yeah.
Una Panuna Banca, no? Una Panuna Banca? No, that's not a song.
No.
No, keep going.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
we'll
yeah,
figure
maybe,
it out.
yeah. Maybe by the 5th verse we'll figure. Keep going.
Google it. Una Panuna Banca. Tim, you don't remember that song? There used to okay when Eddie Murphy was on SNL, he did a bit called Buckwheat Sings.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And and so it's like I'm the baba of the beer, bigger, right? And then it gets to the end and it's like Una Panuna Banca, and that's just the title of the song. So I always just assumed that it was like some folk song from the 70s
My
called
God.
Una Panuna Banca, you know, like Kumbaya or whatever. I don't really actually know though. I just thought maybe somebody. I thought actually Tim, I thought you would get that. Yeah, you don't remember that one? It sounds like it would be like a Starlight vocal band, hit. But anyway, no. But he was so like I remember as a kid we'd be watching TV, and you know maybe it was HBO, and it was like okay, you know he was very like nervous, and he's sitting there the whole time, white knuckling the remote control, just ready to go. Actually, the remote control, but it was a slider back then. Remember those? Tim, did you have those? Where did you live in the 70s?
Yeah.
In the Pittsburgh area? Did they not have cable in the 70s back then, or the 80s? Early? You didn't. Oh, okay. So there used to be a box, okay, and there was a slider on it, and you would slide to the channels, and then eventually you'd get just the remote that we know and love today. But anyway, so he would sit there like with his hand on it, ready to go, and you know the slightest curse would come along. And, you know, like say it was the F word, and he could tell that it's about to come and everything like that. And then we would maybe hear "fuh," and then he'd change the channel. But as he's changing the channel, it's like, God damn it, Jesus Christ. And it's like, well, wait a second.
Yeah.
Your curses are okay, but their curses aren't okay?
Like the father from the Christmas Story. That's the best
yeah.
movie ever, by
Yes,
the way.
that was my
Yeah.
dad.
Oh,
Yeah.
fudge. And then like, yeah. Then they're trying to figure out where Ralphie heard all the curse words, or you know. Then they were calling the neighbor boy, and he's getting smacked around in the background, and all kinds of
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
But that's kind of the way I feel now. Why the sheet's not? And it's like, Mommy, what does that mean? Why the sheet's not? Well, how do you explain that? You could go, well, son, it's a play on a curse word that you're not supposed to use.
Yeah.
Well, what curse word is it? Well, you know, the S word. You know how Daddy says that when he stubs his toe, and you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just weird to me. I don't know why they have to do that. And it's also kind of appealing to the
seem like-
lowest common denominator,
Yeah.
like the trashiest people out there.
It's weird. It doesn't
You
seem
know?
like any of their marketing things really are effective. Like just the other day, I was driving behind one of their, I guess, big commercial vehicles.
Yeah.
And I guess for a while there, they had a competition where you could send in your own artwork, and then you could get selected to be the artist for that particular 18-wheeler or
Okay.
several 18-wheelers or
Right.
whatever.
Who cares?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't, and they're so weird. Like the one I was behind, I was like, it was like food with sunglasses. I was like, okay. I mean, I don't, you know, like, all right.
And then like adding like the schmisket, you know, like
Yeah.
it's just I don't know. It's not cute.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never like it. I mean, I do like to go to Sheetz. You know, it's the people are very friendly.
They are very friendly. Every once in a
And-
while, I get a free large iced tea, and I couldn't be happier. So
Exactly.
Can't
You
complain
know,
about
free
the
large
friendliness.
iced teas, friendly people. And, you know, if you have to, in a pinch, eat that food, it's not the worst you could get.
Yeah.
You could absolutely get worse. Like Subway is like the worst.
I can honestly tell you I haven't gotten anything. The only thing I've gotten prepared at Sheetz were like the custom drinks, like maybe a
Okay, like a coffee.
Tai Chi coffee or something.
Tai Chi
like some-
coffee.
Yeah, whatever, you know, like whatever. I don't know, whatever they have, you know, like whatever it is.
Yeah, but
Just go to Starbucks. You're going to pay the same amount of money. It's just going to be
that's
a good
true.
point.
That is
better
true.
executed than the gas station attendant.
But you know what though? A lot of people say you gotta love the Bucks. You gotta love the. I don't really like Starbucks. To me, the coffee always tastes burnt. I need 4 pounds of sugar to just kill the burn taste.
See,
I don't really like coffee.
You don't
Yeah, I don't-
get regular coffee there.
What do you get?
get like cappuccino or latte.
Oh, okay.
I always get latte.
A lot. That's just milk with like a shot of espresso, isn't it?
It's 2 shots of espresso, and then the rest of it is steamed milk.
Steamed milk, yeah. Yeah, I just would rather go get a
With some
coffee.
caramel in it.
Caramel. Well, you see, I like that. But
I
you
do
know,
like caramel frappuccinos too.
oh, the frappuccinos. But now those frappuccinos that they have at the stores in the bottles, those are really good. Are
Oh,
they that
no,
good when you get them at Starbucks?
They're
They are?
better because it's like
Freshly brewed.
well, I mean it's iced.
Right.
Right. It's
It's a-
it's like going to 7-Eleven and getting a Frosty, but it's coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
I've
is
had those.
amazing.
Those are good. Yeah. Okay. I've had those.
I will
Those
lodge a
are
complaint. I'm not a coffee drinker. I just have never acquired a taste for coffee whatsoever, no matter how much milk, sugar, anything. Like, I just not a coffee drinker. But I do like hot chocolate every once in a while. Starbucks has hot chocolate, obviously,
Sure. They do.
but it's not like if you're going to go for hot chocolate, insider tip, go to like 82 Cafe here on Steinway. Or
Where do we like to get hot chocolate when we walk around with Kath in the winter?
oh, well, that was,
The chocolate place.
yeah, but that's like iced hot chocolate. But yeah,
No, they
that's-
have hot chocolate.
Oh, I haven't gotten
Oh,
one.
I have.
Okay,
And it's
see,
just
yeah.
as delightful as the iced.
But
yes.
those places, I think, actually make it, and they like I've watched them at
do.
82 Cafe, like they actually like whip it up. I think Starbucks puts like basically like the packet of stuff, puts the
course.
water in, and then they're like, here you are.
Of course,
like,
it's a
'cause
big
at
corporation.
The bottom, it's
Yeah.
always like a layer of like that chocolate
Yeah,
stuff
I-
that's just not mixed into it. That's
Silt.
like, why?
When I want hot chocolate, I just go to Giant and get a box of Swiss Miss.
Yeah.
Take it
Yeah.
home and mix it with hot
With or
milk.
without marshmallows?
Without.
Without. Okay. You don't like
put
the little
your own
marshmallows.
marshmallows in.
It's the big one, right? Because they were always
No,
too
not
small.
the big ones.
Oh.
The little one. I like the little
Oh,
ones.
okay.
Hot
All right.
chocolate.
The little, what do you call them? Snowman poops.
I'm not
Those
much of
little-
a marshmallow man, if I'm honest.
No, marshmallows are a nice little treat onto something else.
They've
but
got a weird texture. It's just straight up sugar. They kind of disgust me.
It's airy sugar.
But when they melt in hot chocolate, that's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. They make them
adds like
delightful.
a different kind of like cream texture to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But,
Well, this
Yeah,
went
I'm
off the rails very quickly.
well, you know, who cares?
yeah.
We really have nothing to do today. So we're just.
She acts like we're ever actually on rails.
I know. When's the last time we were on the rails?
Oh, we stuck to the plan today. Yeah, okay. We've never said that, ever.
We've never stuck to the play because we never have a play.
That's true.
Okay, well, something on the rails though is Mike Rupert was on, last week on Ask a Guide, and it was his first one. I think he was a little nervous, but it got like so many downloads. YouTube, it had like almost in the first 3 days, it had just shy of 3,000 views, which is like way up. That's not normal for a YouTube video. And I can never figure out what makes some go really high and some go really low, but that went really well. And then on all the other platforms, it did about another 3. So Mike,
we can claim.
Mike's popular.
Excuse me. We can claim Mike Rupert. He's a Western PA boy. He's a Pittsburgh guy.
yeah.
Like that. Good guy. Really
Rode his
good
bike all the way out here from Pittsburgh. Rides his bike all the way. And he was at the
Civil War Institute.
yes, the conference, and so I sat with him and had dinner one night, and he's fun. I like talking to him. He's
really
fun.
nice guy.
Oh, he's a very nice guy, and he laughs at your jokes, which I like that because it's embarrassing when people don't. It's very frequent when people don't. And speaking of all those, we're in the midst of recording our anniversary shows. We did one with Deb Novotny and Bobby Steenstra yesterday on Culp's Hill, and it was about July 3rd. And then we're doing one with Mike Rupert and Jim Hassler and Eric Lindblade from the Battle of Gettysburg podcast. I'm going to be seeing a lot of Hassler in the next 4 days. Tomorrow morning, 6 Questions, Lentz and I are going on our East Cavalry Field Tour with him for my birthday, for Matmas Day. And of course, Matmas was last week. And let's see. Then Sunday morning, we're doing that tour with JD Hewitt from the History Underground. And I'm happy to say that I am not the only one. You're not the only one. Eric's not the only one. Mike Lentz is not the only one who is confused as hell about what we're actually doing this weekend. Apparently, Eric and Jim are as well. But we do know that on Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, we're going to meet at the Longstreet statue.
I don't know that was supposed to get put out.
Well, it's out.
No, I mean, I think so. Actually,
Well,
it's posted. If you actually do,
Did he post the meetup location?
I don't.
The problem
so if you
is,
Google
we're at
things
our
to
limit.
do, okay, then that might be
Yeah.
the bigger picture problem because there was a request
So if
when
you're
this
not
was first announced to sign up.
Yeah, if you heard that,
Yeah, you're not
and
welcome.
you're not already registered, don't come.
Right. Now, the reason I bring it up, though, is because Jim and Eric have heard from their listeners, what's the story? JD has heard from his people, what's the story? And I've heard from some people, what's the story? So I figure maybe, people are watching, that's the story. If you're signed up, Long Street Statue, Pitzer's Woods, park there, park where legal. All the same stuff we tell you for the get out of the car. We didn't put this together, ladies and gentlemen. So it's not the typical stuff. JD put it together. So, park where legal. Don't forget that important part. Park where legal, park where legal, park where legal, or you will be shot. Yes. What, Eric?
If you're registered.
If you're registered, you have to be registered. We just can't have people showing up in droves. If you snooze, you lose, okay? So what that means is if you didn't sign up, and you're just hearing about it now, well, then I'm sorry you were sleeping. I hope you had a good dream, but you lost out on the opportunity to see a mud wrestling match between me and Eric and Jim and Eric before the tour. It'll be in front of the amphitheater.
Why do I have to fight everyone?
No, I'll be with you.
I mean, that's fine.
I'll be directing you from behind. I'll be like, over to the right, Eric. Oh, somebody's coming at you with a chair. Okay. Oh, he got you, but you'll be all right, Eric. You'll be all right.
Oh, I'm not worried about my my ability to fight people.
Yeah, I would be worried about your partner's ability because, that's why I'm going to be directing you from on top of a bench.
I'm not fighting you too.
No. I'm on your team.
That kind of made it sound like I was supposed to fight you too.
No. You're fighting against Eric and you and I technically, quote unquote, are fighting against Eric and Jim, and I'll be your coach.
Alrighty.
And what was the other thing I wanted to tell you, ladies and gentlemen? I can't remember what it was now because I went on a
Talk
tangent.
about last week's tour?
No.
Success it was?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's right. We had 83 people again last week. Thank you all for coming out. Also, thank you to the Gettysburg bus tours over at the tour center there because I believe it was Max Felty, the owner, who I guess saw us out there and sent his, I guess he has a staff photographer. That's pretty cool.
There was a gentleman walking around. Actually, the picture that was posted of Meade and Sally,
Yeah.
the guy asked if he could take a picture. I just thought he was somebody with our
No,
group.
that was the guy from the tour center.
Yeah.
So he came over to me and introduced himself and said
cool.
that he was sent out to take some pictures to promote it on their Facebook page and everything like that, which is really nice, really cool. Thank you for doing that, guys, because it made me realize I probably, even though the public parks in that lot, I probably should have cleared it with them first before telling everybody to go meet there.
Yeah.
But so that was really cool in spite of me not being polite. You guys did that, so thank you for that. And thank you to everybody who came out. It's always nice to see. So now this is, 82, 83, 83. Originally I thought 85, but I counted a couple of people more than once. So, so that's pretty good because we expected it to drop off, and it hasn't. So that's nice. That's nice. And, of course, next month will be 0 because we're not doing a tour.
Right.
But then August, ladies and gentlemen, August is the time of the season for loving. And we're going to be loving on August 20th. We'll have our Get Out of the Car tour in the morning. And then you go and do whatever you want during the day. I will be napping and going to the salon for pampering because we have a show to do that night. Doors open at 6. It's going to be at Camp Farnsworth. Tickets are not yet available, but they will be soon. So keep your eyes and ears peeled. I cannot stress enough, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to go, then this is the time more than ever to be constantly checking our social media, our website, everything to purchase those tickets. Because once they go on sale, we're only going to have 75. We're going to do 75. And so if you got it, you got to get them. You got to get them like that because they go fast. They sell like hotcakes. Why? Because Tim Smith is going to be one of our guests and perhaps a surprise guest. I'm not going to say who because if it doesn't happen, then we all look like jerks. But if it does happen, then it'll be wonderful and it'll be a great surprise to you. Even if there isn't a surprise guest, you know that we're going to pull something out of our ass 2 weeks before the show that will entertain you. And listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't have a clue. I knew that Patrick Gorman and Bo were going to be on the show when we did it at the Farnsworth house, but I didn't have a clue as to what the content of the show would be. You know, I was like, I can't just sit there and interview them for an hour and a half straight, and the audience will fall asleep. You got to think about the audience in front of you, as well as the audience that will be listening down the road when you release the audio of it. So, yeah, we'll figure something out. Tim and I were talking the other day. We were throwing out some ideas, but nothing really grabbed me yet. Well, there will be some type of a game show, though.
Yeah.
Because that seemed to go over well with Cam bombing last time.
I have no idea, other than the proximity of where the old Camp Tiger is to the Loma Center. But you know what? I haven't heard anything about them recently. Are they still open? Or?
Loma Center?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they?
I see the signs, yeah.
Well, I was just curious because I used to see it on social media last year all the time. And when you said it, I was like, oh, you know what? Come to think of it, I haven't seen anything this year about it.
That might be because Matt Hewson left. He's not there.
Oh.
And he might have been doing that for all I know. I don't really know. But he had some family things and he had to leave for a while. I don't know if he's leaving for good or whatever, but that might be the reason why. I'm not totally sure there. I'm not totally sure.
That just popped in my mind.
Yeah, and that is a cool place if you ever get a chance to go. But yeah, so anyway, the lawn is really cool, Camp Farnsworth. You've seen it, right? I showed it to you.
Actually, Tim showed it to me when we went to the Loma Center for some reason back. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not you.
All right. Well, someone did, right?
Yeah. Somebody thinks to include me. Yes.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm gonna write a list of all the things that go through my head in a single day. Okay, so you'll enjoy that. Now, here's the thing: it's like a barbecue we're gonna have. So there's gonna be beer and wine and soda and stuff like that, and barbecue food. Eric, are you gonna do pork or ribs?
Maybe we'll discuss it.
Okay, so maybe Eric will contribute to the fare. Maybe he won't. And also bring, lawn chairs if you got them, blankets if you prefer to, do it that way, because there are tables there, but I don't think that we're going to set up the whole yard with tables. I think we're going to just kind of make it like, like going to see Chicago at the Jersey Performing Arts Center. So you just kind of go into a lawn concert, Nice. That type of thing. And yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun. And unfortunately, though, for those of you who might be hoping and wishing and praying, Cameron will not be here to bomb. So in memory of Cameron bombing, let's just take a listen to him bombing.
Trimble to General Lee.
That's correct. General Trimble to General Lee. Sorry, though, no points awarded. Okay. Nobody's going to the attic. Okay. Cameron, here we go.
Yeah, I know. They still talk about your grades there with reverence and awe.
That's easy. That's General Longstreet to the British Observer.
Oh, my God. You're supposed to know this in your sleep. Come on.
I can't get the name out.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Barbara. You want to? That's a great Cameron. Poor Cam. I mean, the audience just turned on him so quickly. When you go out into a competition and you're cocky, people can't wait to see you fall, and that's what Cam learned there.
Yeah.
Let's see what his life in North Dakota is like right now. Okay.
Everybody, it's Cameron. Just calling with another update. Things are going all right out here, I guess. I got to do Rhonda's house impression, and built a teepee and saw the buffalo again. Miss Gettysburg, hoping that all the hard work that I'm doing here will pay off, and Mr. Chris Gwynn will hire me at Gettysburg. But we don't. I guess I just got to stay here and see what happens, because if I could get out there, then it'd be my dream come true, and I can tell my story. And my story is this: I was born in West Virginia, and I used to like to play in the mud as a little kid. And my folks would say, Cameron, you stop playing in that mud. Come inside, and you play in the spare room instead. So I played in the spare room, and the paint was chipping off the windowsill, so I used to use the paint chips and pretend that I owned a potato chip stand. And so I would sell the chips to my sister, and I'd say, well, okay, you're going to buy 2 chips. Well, it's 2 for you and 1 for me. 2 for you and 1 for me. And we'd eat the paint chips. And funny thing happened. I pooped in my pants out of nowhere when I was a freshman in high school. And so the doctor said you might want to stop eating those paint chips. And so I did.
Okay. So that was his voicemail update.
Oh, that was
Terrible.
that was pretty convincing there for a while.
You're terrible. Oh my God.
What are you talking about? Convincing.
To play that.
What? What did I do? What happened?
You're going straight to hell.
Oh my God. Kathy just texted Matt is going to hell.
Amen, Kath.
Oh my
Amen.
God. Oh. Well, she knows how to do one thing with her left hand. She can
Oh, we'll talk about that when we come back. That's so sad.
Oh, my
Okay,
God.
well, that was it. Thank you for the update, Cameron. And we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Want to be on the show? Send an email to info@addressinggettysburg.com. Be sure to include the reason why you think you'd make a good guest when you write us.
When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah, hurrah. We'll give him a hearty welcome then, hurrah.
Very family friendly. We had a wonderful time with our son.
Me and my friends were able to rent these bikes and go at our own pace, so we were able to just do what we wanted to do when we wanted to do it, and I highly recommend it to anybody else.
Seemed like the right way to go to view the wonderful sights and also get an incredible amount of history from Bob.
Our tour guide Bruce was so knowledgeable about the facts and the history of these battlefields that I came away with an understanding that was unmatched by any other means.
The breeze on the battlefield made up for the hot day.
I had a wonderful time, great trip, lots of history, wonderful bike ride, perfect weather. Could have asked for a nicer day. Highly recommend it.
If you're going to tour Gettysburg, I would recommend doing it on the bike. It's a lot of fun.
I loved it. It was awesome.
We really couldn't stump the professor with any of our questions, so we thought it was really well worth it.
It was an excellent day out and got you outside and experienced the weather. Beautiful weather out here today.
We had a lot of fun. If you're thinking about it, I'd just say give it a shot. It was awesome for us. I hope it's awesome for you guys too.
Go to gettysbike.com or call 717-752-7752 to book a battlefield experience you will never forget.
You've heard us promote various ways that you can help us keep the show going, but one way we haven't pushed too much is our sutlery at addressinggettysburg.com/shop. That's a shame because we have designs over there by talented artists like Ty DeWitt of 1863 Designs and Mike Stretch of the Heritage Depot. So now we're promoting it. Buying shirts, hoodies, mugs, and other items from our sutlery not only helps us keep the lights on, but it also helps guys like Ty and Mike, and it helps spread the word about the show every time you wear an item or you sip from your mug. So head over to addressinggettysburg.com/shop and grab some merch. It's the perfect Christmas gift for the Gettys nerd in your family. That's addressinggettysburg.com/shop.
Have you noticed our revamped website at addressinggettysburg.com? Well, that's the fine work of a man named Mike Stretch, and he also redid our logo for us. Both of them I originally designed, and both of them were originally horrible, but now they're nice, and that's all thanks to Mike. Mike has an awesome t-shirt company called Heritage Depot. There you'll find great designs based on Gettysburg and the Civil War with t-shirts and other types of merchandise. So go to heritage-depot.com and spruce up your Getty's Nerd wardrobe. That's heritage-depot.com. Our favorite bookstore in Gettysburg is For the Historian, located at 42 York Street. It's because they have the best selection of Civil War books in Gettysburg, both new and used. And online, they have even more to choose from. And if the Civil War isn't your thing, that's not a problem. This is For the Historian, after all. They cover history from the ancient world to the 21st century with a strong selection of World War II and American Revolution books. It's astounding how many thousands of titles from Osprey, Savas Beatty, UNC Press, and more they have in their store. And that's because, well, they have a warehouse too. And that's where they keep all the books that are available online at forthehistorian.com. And folks, if you go to forthehistorian.com now and order books until you're blue in the face, be sure you mention that you heard about them on Addressing Gettysburg in the Note to Seller box, and they will refund your shipping costs. And if you prefer to stop by when you're in town, well, you could do that too. Just mention Addressing Gettysburg at checkout, and they'll take 20% off the retail price of your item. So go to forthehistorian.com, or stop by 42 York Street, or you can call them at 717-685-5207. That's forthehistorian.com or 717-685-5207.
From the patriots of Bunker Hill to those who embarked upon the Great Crusade at Normandy. From the blue-clad Federals at Gettysburg who gave the last full measure of devotion, to the many thousands who did the same at places like Belleau Wood, Chosin, Yadrong, and Fallujah. The American warrior is the greatest warrior the world has ever known, who, through sacrifice and dedication to the nation they served, have composed a history worthy of being remembered. Join me, Colby Sumner, to hear their story and to connect our current and future American warriors to those of our past on America, Fog of War.
You're listening to Addressing Gettysburg.
You're listening to the man who is adored by his haters and just tolerated by his fans. Here's Matt on Addressing Gettysburg today.
All right. So there's a special lady in the audience who's nursing a broken wrist tonight, huh?
Yes.
Tell us about that, Ronnie.
Oh, man. So Mom fell on Tuesday evening. We were out in the backyard and...
This was an assassination attempt by your dog.
Yeah, one of them.
Right?
Yeah, actually. It was my fault, to be 100% honest. We were out in the backyard and we had like recently some yard work done. And we were kind of disappointed because the company left one limb that was supposed to be removed from the backside of a pretty big pine tree that we have that's like, it's just dead.
So you made Kathy swing from it to break it off?
Close.
That's mean.
Actually, this part is her suggestion. She was like, well, just grab it. It should snap off, So I grabbed the end of it. And I was kind of walking away and it was like doing the, like it was creaking, but it was not breaking. And it was starting to hurt my hand. So I was like, well, back up. I need to let it go. Like, it hurts. So when I let it go, now I should preface this, I had Justice with me, and she had Sally with...
You had Mead
with you. Oh, my God.
You.
Mead with me. I still, God rest his soul, Justice is no longer with us. He was 16, and I still have, I still revert to calling Mead Jay sometimes.
Had a long time with him, yeah.
Oh, Lord, sorry. So I had Mead. Mom had Sally, and Sally, both of them are really crazy about, new noises and stuff anyway, but... Sally really freaked when I let go of the branch, and it kind of did the whoosh, back, and she... I guess it happened so quickly. I didn't see all of it. I saw the very end when Mom was basically falling, but she kind of got twisted about 180 degrees backward. Kind of got pulled down pretty badly actually. So she has a broken wrist. We took her to the emergency room and fractured it pretty much straight across. It was 50 degrees off. So it was a pretty bad break. I showed you the
picture you showed me was frightening.
I didn't show you the x-ray, but yeah, I showed you the...
Oh, yeah, show me the x-ray.
The
x-ray?
Yeah, I think I do. Anyway, long story short...
Hope you don't mind, Kath.
Yeah, long story short, mom's in some pain, and she's a trooper because I would have been like, "Bleh."
Yeah.
But
Just
I don't know if we know what we're.
violations forever.
Yeah, right. I don't know if you're really going to be able to see, but like you can.
We won't broadcast it.
So that is completely clean, and it was turned.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks painful.
It was pretty bad, but here I can show you this one.
Okay. All right. Well, show us.
She's a trooper. I give my mom all the credit in the world. She is just. She's pretty badass.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's
she
a
really
tough
is. I
old
don't know if
broad.
you- there's
Look at
no
that.
way you can't see that. Yeah. No way.
Wow.
A little bit. So yeah, look at that wrist. That's pretty bad.
Right there, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking
it was
at.
Pushing out. It
That
was
little
obviously
bulge.
not a compound fracture, but
Ouch.
yeah.
Ouch. It looks like she's
So-
got a giant cyst on her wrist.
Yeah.
I got a cyst on my wrist.
Yeah.
A cyst. So
anyway, so she's it's her predominant hand. It's her right hand. She's right-handed, so there's a lot of adjustments beyond the pain today.
we
This
actually
doesn't
have
look anything like
I
that,
actually have audio of you when you saw her fall.
Sorry.
That was you laughing at her.
Oh, get out of here.
You're
no,
so mean.
I know. Actually.
Sorry.
I was actually
No,
the
you were
total
scared.
opposite. I was scared shitless because
Yeah.
I saw the very end of it where she fell back and like whiplashed her head back on some gravel that the previous owners had for like a fire pit, and I thought, oh my god, like. And she was like, "Okay, I'm hurt," and I was like, Sally took off. I thought I lost her. Like I thought she broke free, obviously from the leash.
But
She
who
ended up going
cares,
out-
right? You care more
Exactly,
about your mommy.
No, that's,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course. Like I was there with her, and but mom's pretty stoic. Mom's a trooper, but it's definitely, I mean, it's all swollen and bad. So if anybody has some extra prayers or some good vibes, please send them out to Kathy because we are hoping to avoid surgery like it's the last thing on earth, obviously. So she has an appointment in about 2 weeks. They'll take the cast back off, make sure another x-ray to see if it's healing, because they did a reduction where they basically just hung, like old school, like hung some weights to her arm, like to, get the muscles relaxed, and then the doctor just yeah, I know. So I wasn't in the, I wasn't in the room for that. I'd still be passed out somewhere. But she's a trooper, so.
I like Eric's laugh in the back. It's like a devious laugh.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, after the hospital, what'd you say?
Bitches up for food.
You were hungry and you took her to get restaurant to go to a restaurant, right? You wanted to go get
I
something.
am kind of walking into this, Mom, so I apologize. The only true part about this so far is the mom actually did break her wrist. So but Matt's being,
I'm making
Matt's
up the
being
rest of
Matt.
it. But
Yeah.
this is actual audio now. That was you laughing at her. I don't know why there's a delay on my stupid things here.
I don't know.
Anyway,
It makes
so
it
yeah,
sound
but no,
less funny.
it does.
Yeah.
He'll
It's God
quickly,
trying to help you.
Kath. He tries to help me all the time, and still I ignore him.
Yeah.
But no, really. So heal quickly, because that can't be fun. Because it's her right hand, and that's her. That's her dominant hand, as you were
Everything.
saying.
I mean, everything. Just first off, she's not supposed to have it lower than her heart level anyway, just for the swelling and everything. So she's like kind of.
Oh God!
It's
So
like
she's got to hold
she's
it.
got to hold it up. It's it's just a nightmare. You can't get it wet. Obviously, anybody that's been through this, it's bad. And
you would think they would make a cast that you can get wet.
something in this
With
day and
all
age,
this technology we have nowadays,
Yeah.
all the things you can do, you can't make a
Yeah.
cast that can get wet, or they don't make a thing that goes over them, don't they?
Plastic. The doctors were saying trash
garbage
bag.
bags.
Yeah,
Trash bags, yeah.
exactly. But I mean, it's
Garbage
not.
bag and a rubber band.
Hey, yeah, you know what? I would do it though if I couldn't stand not being able to like take a shower
Well,
or a bath or something like
she's getting
just.
cleaned up, kind of like this.
Yeah.
Right? Like, 'cause it actually goes like below her elbow. It's the whole arm is in this like. Yeah, it's bad. Anyway.
That stinks. Well,
But I
sorry to
will-
hear that.
Let me divert just a little bit. I want to throw out, Alex joined us over the first break here, and I just want to throw out a huge thank you to him. And Bill actually stepped up towards the end of the tour as well, but Wex from
Bill
Jump.
Etzkorn?
Yeah, the biggest guys on the tour.
Right.
The dogs were pretty much in a position where we're trying like heck to teach them not to pull. But they're not getting it. They're hound dogs, and they want to do what they want to do.
hound you.
And they're both like 50 pounds, and they're both strong as heck. So we would have left early on Saturday. Alex stepped up and took the dog, took Mead for sure, and really calmed him down. I mean, was down on the ground, calming him down and everything. So thank you so much, Alex.
Yeah, Alex.
We
Good
would have
job,
missed the tour.
Alex.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you,
so
Alex.
much. Really appreciate that. And Bill took Mead Sally towards the end. So thank you to Bill. And
What you really did was take away their excuse to leave, because this is now that they have the dogs, they show up, but then they go, oh, we can only stay 20 minutes because the dogs aren't used to buses.
Yeah,
And,
yes. We were there until we started walking down the hill. And honestly, if we would have had to walk down, like if Mom was holding one and I was holding the other and they were walking down that hill to the first stop, forget it. We would have legit been gone. We would have like, no, yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
She was right along with me filming. It made me laugh.
Right, that's true. that would have instigated the original actual laughs from the crew when we were getting like pulled down the hill. Yeah. But seriously, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Alex. Very kind of you. Yeah. So let's see. Do you want some listener emails before we take our break here? Okay. Hi, Matt. Found you on YouTube and started listening to your shows. I find them very informative and entertaining. I really appreciate your humor, as so many of these shows are dry and matter of fact. My interest was piqued due to me being an annual Gettysburg visitor. I recently listened to your narrative episode, Antietam to Gettysburg, and enjoyed it so much, I decided to become a patron. Keep up the good work, Dominic. Thank you, Dominic. Thank you. And here's another one. Matt, I just listened to your narrative, to the narrative you released a few weeks ago. Man, I love it. I've heard them before, but they were in pieces. To hear it all strung together is way better. We get a complete story, and what a great job you did. Masterful, really. Oh, thank you. I've heard you say you rip off Ken Burns with the way you did these. Anyone can rip someone off, but to do it with such skill and attention to detail like you do shows what an artiste you are. I don't know about that. I could go on and on, but let me just say that I love the way you intermingle. I love the way you intermingle the music. Where did you find such perfect songs to accentuate whatever it is they're playing under? Keep it up, don't stop. Chris Tamson from Columbus, Ohio. Chris, those songs are either, let's see, the brass music is Federal City Brass Band, used with permission. Fife and drum is California Consolidated Drum Band, used with permission because they're credited, so it says on their YouTube. And then what was the other thing? Sarah Larson and Danny Stewart recorded some of the like fiddle and stringed instrument stuff. And Cody Tinnon was the guy who did Join the Cavalry, and Dusty Lee Elmer did some banjo stuff in the early minutes of that episode there. So yeah, it's all either used with permission or produced by us or the people that
for you
give them to us. Yeah. So that's that. That's there for that. So let's do this here. Let's take another break. We'll come back with Ronnie's news. We're doing a short show today, folks, because we really don't have a guest. We don't have much else to talk about, and nobody's in a good mood. So we're going to. Because if we were in a good mood, well, we'll talk to Alex when we get back and some other things, because we've never talked to Alex before, because he tends to go to the other guys' stuff more than us, and he doesn't even care. He's doing his own show right now, the Alex Show. What is he doing? He's stuck in the chair. Were you stuck in the chair? Oh my God. Oh, we'll be right back. Where's Richard Simmons when you need him?
Have something to add to the conversation? Give us a call at 717-420-1978 and get in the queue.
Our friends at the Association of Licensed Battlefield Guides want to see you at their 2022 Fall Seminar on September 23rd through 25th. This year's topic is Hancock's Second Corps at Gettysburg, with a full weekend of education and social activities devoted to General Hancock and his Corps. The Licensed Battlefield Guides have some superb Second Corps-themed battlefield tours lined up for you, including Attack of the Irish Brigade, Caldwell Strikes the Wheat Field, and more. On top of that, there will be a Friday night speaker and dinner at the Dobbin House, Saturday night cigars at the Rupp House, maps, and other extras. And if that wasn't good enough, how about this? Special hotel room rates are available for you at the 1863 Inn of Gettysburg, but you got to make sure that you reserve a room before August 9th. Register for the tours on the ALBG website at gettysburgtourguides.org/ALBG seminar. Those dates again are September 23rd through 25th. Come and learn about Hancock and the Second Corps with your favorite licensed battlefield guides and fellow Gettys nerds. We hope to see you there.
You've heard us promote various ways that you can help us keep the show going, but one way we haven't pushed too much is our sutlery at addressinggettysburg.com/shop. That's a shame because we have designs over there by talented artists like Ty DeWitt of 1863 Designs and Mike Stretch of the Heritage Depot. So now we're promoting it. Buying shirts, hoodies, mugs, and other items from our sutlery not only helps us keep the lights on, but it also helps guys like Ty and Mike, and it helps spread the word about the show every time you wear an item or you sip from your mug. So head over to addressinggettysburg.com/shop and grab some merch. It's the perfect Christmas gift for the Gettys nerd in your family. That's addressinggettysburg.com/shop.
Gettysburg, a Nation Divided mobile app, is relaunching this summer. Gettysburg, a Nation Divided is an award-winning mixed reality mobile application using augmented reality technology. It transports users into the most crucial moments in the Battle of Gettysburg, the turning point of the Civil War. Users can listen and watch historic figures share their stories as lifelike animated avatars, traverse 360-degree image sequences of the battlefield. Its cinematic battle sequences are narrated by actor Scott Eastwood. The mobile app is available for free on iOS and Android. It's designed to be used anywhere. At home, at school, at the park, or at Gettysburg National Military Park. It uses GPS to help guide you through your journey to see the stories and events unfold at the exact location where they occurred. So go into your phone's app store and get it now for free. That's Gettysburg, a Nation Divided.
Need a Corps badge or other insignia for your uniform? Then check out the Badge Maker. Here's what some of his satisfied customers had to say. Miranda said, "I ordered an identification disc from Joe and it's fantastic. He hand stamped it exactly as I wanted. It has a great rough on-campaign feel to it and was reasonably priced to boot." Greg said, "My unit has purchased from him in the past. Quality badges and good service." And Jerry S. says, "The Badge Maker is the go-to place for accurate replica Civil War badges. Visit CivilWarCorpsBadges.com and attach a message with your order saying you heard about him on Addressing Gettysburg."
The Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center, Gettysburg's premier museum, is housed in the historic Lutheran Seminary building constructed in 1832, a witness to the first day of battle. The museum's 3 floors of exhibits connect visitors to the dilemmas that led to the Civil War, provide a powerful and personal view of the battle's first day, and explore one of the battlefield's largest hospitals. No visit to the Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center is complete without a guided tour of the building's famous cupola, where on the eve of battle, officers and civilians saw thousands of Confederate soldiers' campfires burning to the west, and Brigadier General John Buford watched for vital federal reinforcements as fighting erupted on July 1st. Today, you can stand where Buford stood and delivered the line,
"There's a devil to pay,"
and discover how this view helped chart the course of the Battle of Gettysburg. Trust me when I say, ladies and gentlemen, your trip to Gettysburg is not complete without a serious visit to the Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center, Gettysburg's premier museum. Go to www.seminaryridgemuseum.org or find them at 111 Seminary Ridge, Gettysburg. The Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center. It all began here. Our favorite bookstore in Gettysburg is For the Historian, located at 42 York Street. Isn't it, Eric?
You're darn tootin', Matt.
It's because they have the best selection of Civil War books in Gettysburg, both new and used, and online they have even more books to choose from.
But Matthew, what if the Civil War is simply not my thing?
Not a problem, my fine four-fendered friend. This is For the Historian, after all. They cover history from the ancient world to the 21st century with a strong selection of World War II and American Revolution books.
It's astounding how they squeeze thousands of titles from Osprey, Savas Beatty, UNC Press, and more into their store.
And it's also astounding how you and I both squeeze into our pants every day. Well, handsome, they have a warehouse too, and that's where they keep all those books that are available online at forthehistorian.com. And folks, if you go to forthehistorian.com now and order books until you're blue in the face, be sure you mention that you heard about them on Addressing Gettysburg in the Note to Seller box, and they will refund your shipping costs.
What if I prefer to browse in the store and don't want to go online to get my book?
Great question, Doodlebug. Just mention Addressing Gettysburg at checkout, and they'll take 20% off the retail price of your item. So go to forthehistorian.com, stop by 42 York Street, or call 717-685-5207. That's forthehistorian.com or 717-685-5207.
This special episode of Addressing Gettysburg is brought to you in part by me,
audiobook narrator Mike Scott. Narrator of Savis Beattie's Bloody Autumn, the Shenandoah Valley Campaign of 1864, and Unlike Anything That Ever Floated, the Monitor and Virginia and the Battle of Hampton Roads. If you are an author or publisher interested in having your titles produced as audiobooks, or even just in learning more about the process, give me a shout. You can find my contact info on my website, MikeScottVoice.com. That's MikeScottVoice.com. Hey, historian, author, and licensed battlefield guide Tim Smith. Matt gave me a full minute, so let me ask you an important question. Isn't it about time that John Burns' Hero of Gettysburg became an audiobook? Sickles has an audiobook. You know Jenny Wade is going to deserve an audiobook. Let's give John a shot. Get in touch, Tim. It's MikeScottVoice.com. I'm Mike Scott, your voice of history.
And Civil War Trails. It's the world's largest open-air museum, and they offer over 1,300 sites across 6 states. Drive the Gettysburg campaign turn by turn, paddle to Frederick Douglass's birthplace, or hike to remote earthworks and artillery positions. Visit civilwartrails.org to request a brochure and explore their interactive map. Follow Civil War Trails and create some history of your own.
You're listening to the Addressing Gettysburg podcast with Matt Callery.
You're back with Cam's Idol.
That was years ago.
Here's Matt.
This here segment is brought to you by TR Historical. If you're looking for some extra scratch, that means money, ladies and gentlemen. During the anniversary days, TR Historical needs your help and is paying 20 smackers an hour. They're setting up at the reenactment on July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Contact them at support@trhistorical.com. So, I mean, I know people are coming down here. If you're coming down and you feel like doing a little work and helping out, then maybe you can help a little our buddy over there at TR Historical and make some money. I might go and do that. What?
At the Lady Farm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Yeah. There's a reenactment going on there. All right, so before we move on here, let us see. Caller, you're on the air.
Matt, you're going to get it now.
Get him, Cam. Get him.
What did I do, Cameron?
You imitate my voice. You wait till my lawyer gets a hold of you.
Cam, what do you mean? That was you. You called in.
That was not me.
That was.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. Don't lie now, Cameron.
No, I did.
Are you
That is not my voice.
Are you driving to the Little Bighorn?
No, I'm going later in the week because they're too packed right now.
How far are you from Little Bighorn?
Don't start it again.
Sorry, Cameron. Sorry.
Well, for those of us that weren't in on it last time, how far are you from Little Bighorn?
For the sake of the people.
I'm about 3 to 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Right.
Now, are you driving out there alone or are you bringing a friend?
Nope, going by myself.
Okay, going by yourself. So 4 hours out in the middle of nowhere. Are you afraid of perhaps running out of gas and being stranded?
No, I'm not.
What if you see skeletons of various plains animals like buffalo and deer and people?
You're out of your mind.
Well, that I can't argue with you there, Cameron.
What if you see cows that look like buffalo?
What?
Cows that look like buffalo.
What about the cows that look like buffalo, Cameron?
Just for...
You, Matt, you better watch out. I may just show up in August.
I hope you do show up in August, Cameron. The people, somebody told me the other day, who was it? I don't remember who it was, but we were at Farnsworth after the tour, and this person said, "Where's 6 questions? Where's Cameron? Don't these people know that they're stars and their public wants to see them up close and personal? And I said, I don't know where I know where Cameron is. He's in North Dakota. I didn't know where 6 Questions was at the time. But yes, Cameron, I mean, people, you are a star. You are, a lot of people say that you are the Gilbert Gottfried of this show because people either love you or hate you. Can you believe that?
I don't know.
No, I'm just kidding. They don't hate you. They love you. Or they just would rather do without. That doesn't mean they hate you. I'm just busting you. Cameron, are you driving right now?
No, I just got my groceries. I about dropped everything when you played that recording of me. You mocked me.
I wasn't mocking you. This was based.
You were trying to imitate me. You don't even come close to imitate me.
Well, first of all, judging by the comments, I think a lot of people did think it was you. Let's listen right now.
Everybody, it's Cameron. Just calling with another update.
Okay. A lot of people thought that was
depressed Cam.
Dude, that's depressed Cam.
Hey, everybody, it's Cameron. Just calling with
Is
another
this what
update.
you're doing in the free time?
That is actually that's actually a great question, Cam. That right there.
That's exactly what I do. Actually, that's what I do during work time.
Is this what you're spending your time doing? Trying to imitate me all the time?
Yes. That's it. I'm obsessed.
Hey, everybody, it's Cameron.
Now, look, there's me. Now, listen.
Hey, where's my royalties for this?
Hold on, wait. Here's yeah. Here's you.
Everybody.
I'm sorry. Here's me.
Hey, everybody, it's Cameron.
Now here's you. Oops. Oh, I lost it. Never mind. I forgot I deleted it. So I was in here the other day, and Mike Bariski was working, and I decided I'm going to call and record this, and he's sitting there. But I had Cameron's one of his old voicemails that I played, and I played it and spoke along with it to try to get, and we couldn't. At first, we couldn't tell, but it is a little different. The one that we did here is like the third take, so I kind of started losing my cam. But anyway, listen, Cameron. I gotta go. I got another caller here, and we'll see who this is. But you are greatly missed here in Gettysburg. The world does not know what it's missing. And it's thankful for it.
You better call me after you're done. You better call me after you're done to talk about August. Because
why? What's in August?
me and you're going to have a showdown now. Hey, I bombed that on purpose, that game show, just for laughs.
Oh, you bombed on
I knew all those questions.
Oh, that was a comedy routine, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
No, that's okay, Tim. You could. Tim Matthews is not buying it, Cameron. He is not buying it. He's in the audience here. He says no way, Jose.
I'm not buying it either.
Eric's not buying it. How about you, Alex Snow? Are you buying it? Alex Alex says hell no.
I'm not buying what you're selling.
Yeah,
Stop
no.
on your head.
Nobody believes you, Cam. Nobody believes you.
Well, you better be calling me.
That's
I gotta
correct.
call.
General Trimble is generally sorry, though. No points awarded. Okay. Nobody's going to the attic. Okay. Cameron, here we go.
Yeah, I know. They still talk about your grades there with reverence and awe.
That's General Longstreet to the British Observer.
You're supposed to know this in your sleep.
Okay, Cam. So there you go. You did that on purpose.
That sounded pretty serious to me.
Really?
I tell you, you better not get me in trouble for that little call-in you made up.
No, you're not going to get in trouble for anything. Listen, Mr. Paranoid, you're not going to get in trouble.
It's not a crime to eat lead.
It's not a crime to eat chips from lead paint and play potato chip stand with your sister. That's everybody does that when they're kids. We all did that. Who the hell has a potato chip stand? I have no idea. But
you're fine.
At least, well, fictitious Cam did. And lest anybody think that was really Cameron, that was not. That was the great comedic and impressionistic stylings of me.
Yeah, thank you. Your attorney thanks you for that disclaimer.
Yes. It was something.
Yeah. All right, Cam. I have other people. I
Safe
need
travels.
To get to.
Have fun out there,
You
man.
better call me.
What?
Just keep calling him.
Oh, call him. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I got a packed weekend. I'll call you Monday night. Okay.
All right.
All right. You just have fun. You enjoy yourself and be careful. Okay, Cam.
All
All right. Hey. See you later.
I hope he calls you every hour on the hour.
Yeah.
He probably will.
Half hour. Heck, I'm not.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's see who this is. Caller, you're on the air. Is this Mitchell?
Hey, what's going on, guys? How are you?
Good, Harry. Is this the Mitchell that likes my eyebrows?
Well, you say that. I don't know. I don't remember doing that.
Really? Because
we broke bread together.
Yeah. Okay. Now, did you call and leave a voicemail?
I probably did. I apologize. They serve bourbon here in the South. Things happen.
Well, well, here, I'll let you be the judge. Hold on there, Mitchell. Hold on. I'll let you be the judge.
Guys,
Okay.
First-time caller, long-time listener. It's Mitchell. I've followed you guys on the podcast for a while. Listened to 6 Questions. Mike over there. Follow Eric. Comment intermittently. I'm super nervous right now. About to turn 40. Going to head up to Gettysburg. I just hope that I get to meet a couple of you guys when I go up there. Watching your live feed on YouTube. Super encouraged by that. I love all the winter series, and frankly, I just want to get on air and see if Matt will comment. He has super nice eyebrows.
There it is.
And,
super nice eyebrows. Did you hear yourself, Mitchell?
That's it.
All right.
I did. Thank you.
Oh,
I
man.
appreciate you having that queued up. That's awesome.
Well, we had
I will.
we had dinner together, and your kids were there.
Time out.
Yeah.
This is exactly why it's so hard to represent criminals, right? You gave him an out, and you said, "Is this the same Mitchell?" And you didn't have to acquiesce and say, "Oh yeah, that's me. That's me."
No, yeah.
You could have been like, "Nope, that wasn't me. I don't know who that person was."
Veronica, I would
just
make
were
a
like,
perfect client for you.
Yeah, you got me.
Right.
I'm messing with you, Mitchell.
Yeah. No, you're fine. I also asked Eric, the producer, if the sun sets in the west every single time, and he had to remind me that yes, indeed, the sun does set in the west.
Did you
it sure
quite
does.
often?
Did you really? Did you ask that in all seriousness?
Didn't you just
because
ask
I
in a
was looking at,
sunset video what direction my camera was facing? Was that you?
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
okay.
I was I'm immediately embarrassed about it. So,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
West.
I apologize.
Wow.
Right, west, right. He's like in the west.
absolutely.
I was like, oh, right, yes, okay. Yeah, this is genius.
What did you mean by that, though? Did you mean what are we looking at, or what part of the battlefield?
Yeah, like
are we...
were you point?
I did explain that
Like were you
too.
pointing towards the? Yeah, like towards like Devil's Den, or down towards like the Valley of Death, or like what was it? It was kind of just pushing. So.
Right. Okay. I got you.
But what you actually said was, what direction is your camera pointing?
right. So, wow. Strike 2 for today, huh?
So,
Ronnie.
yeah, you're batting 1,000. You didn't even get to the point you wanted to make yet. What is the point you want to make? Why'd you call? The hell do you want from us?
Oh, you're just following up on the narrative episodes. You have a great saying when Jeb Stewart's, I guess, staff members get shot out of a cherry tree.
Yes.
Do you have that as a drop? Because you have to make that as a drop, or make it as like my text message, or when people call me, I want that as like a ringer, and sell it to me.
Oh, just the "What's the matter, boys? Cherry's getting sour." That part.
Yeah.
Just that line.
Just that line. It's just the way you deliver it was really good, and I think I spit out my coffee in the car. It just made me really happy.
See, that's funny because that's the one thing I want to redo. Is I hate the way I do that. I don't like that at all. My delivery, but I'll pull that for you, and you can I'll send it to you, and you can do whatever the hell you want to do with it.
Do it more sultry and with a lisp.
Awesome.
What's the matter, boys? Cherry's getting sour.
There you go.
Was that Harry Carey?
Awesome.
What was that?
Hey, what's the matter, boys? Chair's getting sour. What's the matter, boys? Chair's getting sour.
I like that.
Sounds
like
like-
that creepy old man with the walker on
the Family Guy.
What's the matter, Chris? Boys?
Chair's getting sour.
Oh my God. You two dorks. What the heck is going on right now?
Come over here with those creamy thighs.
Oh, Mitchell, what did you start?
Yeah, really.
Bullshit.
Oh, wow. But thank you so much, guys. I'll call in later. I will pay $1,000 if Cam shows up in August. I'll fly him out there myself.
Wow. You okay? Well, listen. Hey, are you serious about that? Because I'll let him know.
I've got some Groupons I can put together, and some American Airlines points. I think I can get him out there.
Okay. Massage packages from Groupon.
Yeah. We'll get him out there.
Listen, if you'll cover the cost to get him out here, we will have him do the truffle shuffle for everybody before the show as a warm up.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. I love it. All right. Thank you, guys. Hope you have a great weekend.
All right, Mitchell. Thank you very much.
See ya.
Very kind of you to call. Thank you.
See ya.
Thank you so much. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen.
News or events first?
Wait, I'm going to start that again because why?
You doing news
There
or
it is.
events first?
She's the gal who knows what's going on. So take notes. There's a test at the end. Here's AG Today's lead anchor, Veronica Brestensky, with news, traffic, weather, sidewalk conditions, and what's happening this weekend.
I must have all possible information.
He even let those little kids touch his pretty extended nipples. What the hell? Oh my God.
Veronica.
I was just gonna say that sounds like it's getting longer and longer every week. And
It does. He just keeps adding random bullshit at the end.
When it ends, I just press a button and I play a different one. I could have done this
God.
one too. I was going to do this one.
I think I ordered that at the Hofbräu house last week.
But I decided to go with this one.
He even let those little kids touch his pretty extended nipples. What the hell?
Oh, God.
Take heart that you were on camera just then, so everybody knows you weren't speaking.
Yes, except for the people on Patreon that don't get that. For those of you just listening on the audio version, that was not really her saying that. I spliced that together. Okay, so Ronnie.
Well, okay, so there. Yeah, that was two splices for sure. I can picture the one because I was talking about Sally. I think when we first got her.
That's right, her pretty extended nipples.
Because the poor dog even let those little kids touch his pretty extended nipples. What's that from?
From Eric's leather show.
Oh.
Man, it just gets fucking weirder and weirder.
Let those little kids touch his pretty extended nipples.
I don't know why I hang out with you people anymore.
He even let those little kids touch his pretty extended nipples. I wouldn't have guessed that. Oh, man. Yeah, is this what you do?
Because Eric
Karen
said
has a good point. Is this what you do?
I've got so much work to do, guys.
That's what it is.
Whatever will I do?
I'm so busy.
Bullshit.
I need help.
Bullshit.
Oh, man.
No, because Eric said, I wouldn't have done it, but Eric said, thank God you didn't pause there. Because you said he even let the little kids touch his leather wallet or something.
Yeah.
And he said, thank God you didn't pause there. And I said, she paused just enough.
Oh, my God.
And then I remembered like 2 weeks before you were talking about the dog.
Oh, my God. So here in the comments, apparently that like triggered all the different like, hey, you want to come have sex like messages like robot.
It really works.
It really, yeah. Look at that's crazy. No. As soon as we
blocked
kind of
that
like
account like 8 times.
I know, I block him all the
As soon as
time.
you use a word that like triggers any of this, there's about 20 messages of like, come get cheap love.
Well, how does that how does
But
that
it doesn't say love, does it?
No,
Veronica?
it
it doesn't.
It doesn't. Freaky.
Oh my God.
Well, we've really hit the big time now.
Yeah.
The spammer.
Or the bottom of the barrel.
Spammers have arrived. That's fantastic.
Porn spam bots.
God.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
That's it. You hit the nail on the head.
All right. So what are you saying there, Alex? I can't hear you. Alex, real quick before we get to the news.
Yeah, this is news. This is news. A new.
Perfect day to show up.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Definitely fantastic.
You actually could hear it?
Oh, I heard kids touching leather.
Nothing. Okay. Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Ronnie.
And we're done here.
Yeah.
What do I do?
All right, Ronnie. What do we got in the news?
All right, so the only newsworthy item that I'm going to mention is just that the National Park Service again updated the Little Round Top project that, as of most recently, was supposed to start no sooner than July 5th. They just put out another message this week saying that the contractor says it will now start no sooner than July 18th.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, but they did say it was the contractor that said that they're making that decision or whatever.
Well, I think in all fairness, it's been the contractor all along.
Yeah,
it's not the Park Service.
Yeah.
So
that's the newsworthy event. So if you guys are in town, Little Round Top is still fair game, and it will be at least until July 18th. I don't know. A while back, they did promise, the Park Service promised that they would give 30 days notice. So obviously today, as we sit here, it's now June 24th.
Yeah.
So if that promise is still being held to, it won't actually shut down any sooner than July 24th. But if did they get rid of that? Okay. Okay. As much notice as possible. Yeah. Okay.
I
So
think
official...
the 30 days was at that time.
Okay.
That's what they were going to do, but then I think it's changed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the official notice from the Park Service most recently this week is no sooner than July 18th. So there you go.
Okay.
All right. In terms of this weekend, lots of stuff going on. You kind of touched on
This weekend, where the action is. What's there to do and see when
Had
you're
to slide that in there.
Here's Valerie, Veronica, to fill you in.
It's all covered.
Put that on a T-shirt. Holy hell.
Put what on a T-shirt?
He even let those little kids touch his pretty extended nipples.
Okay, what do you got, Ron?
Oh, man. All right. So, well, you touched on the combined event with the History Underground and the Battle of Gettysburg podcast cruise. 9 a.m. this Sunday. Again, just a reminder, there was a recommendation or a request, actually, not just a recommendation, a request that people sign up for that through JD's account.
Right.
I don't know where that stands. I would suggest that if anybody... Is it full?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, then there you go. You guys are on it. So, I don't know. Maybe reach out and see if there's a wait list or if people are backing out. I think it's supposed to be pretty darn hot on Sunday, so maybe some people will back out. Whatever, but if you can't, hopefully keep your eyes peeled for more combined events because it seems like something people are looking forward to. So kind of exciting.
Yeah, it's it should be fun, and they're also I'm going to go to JD's doing a meet and greet at the Gettysburg Museum of History on Saturday in the afternoon, and I'm going to go to that as well because I haven't really explored that museum in years, and there's new stuff in there, and he's talking about coming on as a sponsor. So I want to go in and really get to know the place.
Nice.
And it's probably going to be packed because I think last time JD did that, there wasn't really much room in there to walk around. So I'll see what I could do,
It's packed anyway because there's not much room because there's so much stuff in there.
That's a great point.
The hallways are like really narrow and everything.
Yeah. But also... tomorrow night we're doing a live stream at 6 o'clock with JD and Eric Dorr from the Gettysburg Museum of History, but also they have a little series on YouTube called American Artifact. Yes, American Artifact, and so they're going to come in and talk about that. We're going to take your calls on that one, so if you want to join us, the phone number is the same one that you see on the screen here. Write it down or just tune in and watch tomorrow at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern and call and talk to the guys.
Watch it here?
Yeah.
Addressing Gettysburg or watch it on
No,
JD's?
It's going to be on Addressing Gettysburg.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you got it.
Yeah, taking over JD's didn't really do much for our subscriptions. so I'm like, we'll just do it on ours. I thought maybe we'd.
All right.
All right, what else you got?
So specifically this weekend, the annual Civil War Relic Show is being held at the Eisenhower Hotel and Conference Center, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday and 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sunday. There is a VIP pass for $100. I think it gets you early entrance and things like that if you're interested. Otherwise, it's $10 per person. And there's information online. You can just check it out, the annual Civil War Relic Show. Also, tomorrow, Saturday, from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the outlets is the Outdoor Antique and Vintage Market. So if you're into that kind of stuff, that's also something to check out specifically. In terms of history and or Civil War kind of things, this weekend there are artillery demonstrations at Lee's headquarters. Both days, Saturday and Sunday, they will be there reenactors will be there from 10 a.m. until 3. And then again, on both days at 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m., there are going to be actual live fire demonstrations by a Union reenacting corps. So that's free at Lee's headquarters. Yeah. So that's, is there something? Okay.
I have told you that.
What did I say? You said a live fire. Oh, I'm sorry. Blank fire. There we go. Thank
yes.
you. To me, live fire is like they actually make it like
just make
boom.
an explosion.
Like, I didn't actually expect like a projectile to go flying over like Confederate Avenue, but whatever. Let's see what else this weekend. So this weekend's kind of that's it in terms of this weekend. Obviously, people are gearing up for next weekend. It is the anniversary weekend. There's all kinds of stuff that we touched upon, but before we get to that, this coming Monday, the Gettysburg Civil War Roundtable, we had Dr. Jen Murray scheduled to do a talk on Meade on Thursday. There were some complications. I think actually Dr. Murray tested positive.
You're talking for the at the conference?
Well, no.
Oh.
She did test positive at that point, so I think she's still kind of dealing with the ramifications. But this past Thursday, she was supposed to give a tour for the Gettysburg Civil War Roundtable. That was pushed back to Monday. So there's still time. If anybody's interested, the only thing, if it's free to members of the Gettysburg Civil War Roundtable, the only thing the Civil War Roundtable asks is if it's free to the public, we would just request a donation if you're not a member. So if you're a member, it's free. If you want to bring a friend or something, that's fine. We're not going to kick you out of there. The more the merrier. However, the roundtable does expend money to pay for events and things like this. So if you're not a member, please give a donation as a little way, or consider joining. I mean, it's it's like $35 a year, I think, something like that. Don't quote me, but it's really cheap. So just consider joining, because there's a lot of good programming in person during the summer, and then virtually all the rest of the year.
Right.
So
and you're part of this roundtable.
So I'm actually currently the recording secretary. So nobody else would do it, I think. So pretty much what Bruce how he got me entrapped there. But honestly, it's a really great organization. Yeah. They've been around for a long time. They are really active. They never stopped being active throughout COVID. And it's, I forget, I'm going to mess it up, but the catchphrase is something like, it's the greatest Civil War roundtable and the greatest town and the greatest Civil War battle of, whatever. But we are really lucky because we are able to get like world famous speakers and authors and presenters on all kinds of subjects. And especially, in, like I said, what is this, July, August, and September? No, June, July, August. We actually have presentations live on the battlefield that are included with your membership.
That's cool.
And they're not live streamed because they're member specific. But if you show up, come, but give a couple bucks to us.
Yeah. Did you have to? No, I'll ask you after.
Okay.
In case you didn't.
So if you're interested in that, it is 6 p.m. She's going to be talking about Meade's decision making. So there's more information, specifics on the website for the Gettysburg Civil War Roundtable, and there's also the membership form right there in front of you when you go to the website.
Now, if people come to this though, are you signing autographs if they come because of they're fans of the show? Do you do that?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you can get Ronnie's autograph.
Sure, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Actually, I'm super excited.
En mis pantalones.
What was that, Eric? What did you say, Eric?
Un gato grande en mis pantalones.
Oh, there's a big cat in your pants. Okay.
No.
You were saying, Ronnie?
No, I'm personally really excited to see Dr. Murray talk, and obviously everybody that knows that is in the know knows that she's working on a project, a new book for General Meade anyway, so it should be coming out shortly. and I'm just excited to hear her presentation.
I was kind of bummed that she got sick and had to leave the conference because we were going to interview her.
Yeah.
We had her all lined up and everything, but then she left, and I'd never met her, and I've heard so much about her.
But the kids, her students were there,
Yeah,
right?
we had our
that's
students
awesome.
there. Yeah. But I mean, I've been wanting to meet her for a while and have her on the show because I
Well,
keep
there you
hearing
go.
a lot about
No
her.
excuses. Monday.
Monday. This Monday?
This Monday.
What time?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, post-meridian, ladies and
Post-meridian.
gentlemen.
Let me, while we're talking, let me just make sure. I don't want to misspeak as to where we're meeting. I'm pretty sure it's the PA Monument, but let me just check real quick.
All right. While you're checking real quick, we're going to play the Veronica checking music, and here we go.
Pennsylvania Memorial.
All right.
6 o'clock.
That was very quick.
Yep.
All right. So there you go. 6 o'clock
And it is
p.m.
going to be
Memorial.
rain or shine because it was already bumped back from, last Thursday. So this is it. It doesn't matter, rain, shine, whatever. 6 p.m. Pennsylvania Memorial. Dr. Murray, be there or be square.
You know, they should all be rain or shine, I'll tell you, except in the winter. Because, the soldiers, folks, the soldiers, okay, they were out in the rain. They were out in the shine. They were out in the snow. They were out in the other things that, and
called the elements.
you can't handle 2 hours in the rain or the shine.
No.
Okay, come on.
People pay more attention.
That's right. In this weather.
In this weather. So real quickly, are we going to do a show next week because it's going to be right in the middle of Friday is the 1st. So
Friday is the 1st. We should maybe move it. We can't do it on Thursday, can we? We're recording on Thursday, or is that this Thursday? Past yesterday. I don't know. Maybe we could do
talk
it
about
Thursday.
But just in case, I want to really
We should
highlight
do
some
one.
of the things that are coming up next weekend. Next weekend is
Yeah.
obviously the battle anniversary. And because it coincides with the weekend, it's going to be packed, I think, just because it doesn't coincide with the actual battle days, but it falls with the weekend and it's convenient
4th
for
of July
everybody.
weekend,
Yeah.
and it's the anniversary and everything like that.
So-
No, I think my vote would be we do a show, but we do it on Thursday because the people need us when they're coming here for their weekend. They need us.
Okay.
And it would be a disservice to all Americans if we didn't do a show before anniversary weekend. Are we recording anything Thursday night? No. Perfect.
Well, I might not be here because I do have court Thursday afternoons. But anyway.
Well, we'll do it at 6 then instead of 5.
Maybe. There we go. Matt will be here by himself.
All right, I can run it by myself.
All right. So just leading up to next weekend, just some reminders. I'm not going to get into all the details about all these events because there are just so many all over town because of the anniversary. But if you're interested, I know I've already talked several times about the Sacred Trust Talks.
Right.
Literally, there's like 18 presenters all day the 1st, all day the 2nd, all day the 3rd. Headline speakers on the 1st are Kent Masterson Brown. The 2nd is Caroline Janey. The 3rd is Ellen Gelzo. All free events, but those 3 you have to have tickets for. I believe the first 2 are already sold out. I don't think the 3rd is.
What are you doing to?
Is the 3rd? The 3rd. Yeah, that's how. Yeah.
So they're all sold out?
No,
Okay.
the 3rd is not sold out.
All right, just the 3rd is not sold
Yeah,
out.
but the talks during the day are all free. So people like Jim Hessler, Matt Atkinson, Britt Eisenberg, Scott Hancock from Gettysburg College, Gary Edelman's talking.
What's Scott talking about?
The Underground Railroad.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. But there's a full list. You can go over to the Gettysburg Foundation. There's a full list of all the events for the speakers, and a lot of them also have books, so they are going to be doing book signings, but there are specific times for a lot of them. Real quick, I'm going to use that as an excuse. I forgot to mention it last week. So the next book in the Addressing Gettysburg Book Club.
Yes.
So Steve Byers announced it. And
That's back on right now. We're back in.
It's back on. I don't have the details of when the first meeting is. However, the next book is called Generals in Bronze.
Generals in Bronze.
And
That's
it's by
right.
an author by the name of William. I believe it's Stiple. It could be Stipple. Stiple, right?
Dollar bills,
Styple. Bill Stiple is actually going to be there during the holiday weekend signing autographs at the foundation. So if you want to participate in the book club, grab a copy of that, have him sign it. Kind of a cool little thing. He's not speaking, but he will be one of the authors signing books. So there's all kinds of things to do at the Gettysburg Foundation at the Visitor Center for July 1st. Also, this is pretty exciting because I'm not aware of this ever happening since the Visitor Center opened, but the museum is putting on a new exhibit. It's set to open July 1st. It's going to showcase some of the exhibits that have pretty much never seen the light of day. They've been down in storage.
I like
so,
that.
Yeah, so kind of exciting. The foundation and the National Park Service have really been pushing this. There have been some promo videos on the Gettysburg Foundation YouTube page.
Oh yeah, I saw one of those.
Yeah, so it's actually going to be called A Rough Course Life: The World of the Civil War Soldier, and it's going to be a new exhibit starting. It's opening July 1st in the Visitor Center, so that's something to check out. Keep in mind, if you are a friend of the Gettysburg Foundation, you get free entry into the museum. If not, there are prices per age category, so go on up to the Visitor Museum and check that out. Also, the Seminary Ridge Museum is going to be having a ton of events, book signings, authors, live walks. They're actually starting their programming on June 30th. So obviously the day leading up to the battle breaking out. So that's something to keep in mind. Go to their website. They are supporters of our show. So let's support them back. They have a lot of good things lined up. And again, all of that stuff is free as well, including the highlight of a free showing of the Gettysburg movie on the 1st, the evening of the 1st. It's going to be outdoors. Yeah.
I just talked to Rob today, actually. I said, when is that going to be? He goes, sunset like 9-ish, 9:30, something like that. He goes, it's not going to be midnight like the last time when we were there all night. But so I might actually go to that Friday night. So yeah, because that'll be fun. Because it'll be out in the little what do they call that pavilion that they just built?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now they're advertising 8 o'clock, so I would just keep an eye on that.
Okay.
Obviously, it's gonna have to be dark to show.
I think it's like arrive at 8 and then the movie starts at 9 or something like that. So
Okay.
I'm going to do that. I tried to weasel my way into the cupola for the fireworks.
Fireworks on the
And he said, "Well, it's all sold out." And I said, "I would like to go in the cupola for fireworks." And he goes, "Yeah, but we sold out." I said, "I would like to go," and then he hung up on me.
Good for him.
So yeah.
Well played. Good. Another reminder, obviously, the National Park Service itself is having a tremendous series of different battlefield walks. They will be broadcast again on PCN. PCN announced their schedule of coverage for the battle walks. But again, I'm not going to go through the whole entire litany because it's packed the first, second, and third. But go head over to the National Park Service website. The Confederation of Union Generals is going to be putting on their different living historians Saturday, July 2nd and Sunday, July 3rd at Unity Park. Every half hour, there's going to be a different living historian. Everybody from General Greene to General Buford, Clara Barton, Robert Smalls, Pauline Cushman, General Meade, Sickles, et cetera, et cetera. So that's always interesting. There's actually some civilian reenactors as well. So David Kendallhart, who was the mayor here.
Oh, yes, of course.
He and his wife are going to be portrayed. So it's just an interesting, another free...
He was the council president, not the mayor.
Yeah, I'm sorry, not the mayor. My fault. I
and
think
it wasn't called the mayor then, it was the Burgess.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
get it
There we
right,
go.
Veronica. Damn it.
Dan Butterfield.
So the other reminder I have, I have not seen the actual list yet, but I do know that the Heritage Center almost always does book signings and book talks as well during the anniversary. Their website does not have anything updated, but I do know our friend Mike Eisenhut is scheduled to speak on the 1st, I believe, at 6 p.m. about his book. He wrote the Iron Brigade book that we read and promoted not too long ago.
Yep.
So there is a series.
Brothers at War.
Right. I just have not seen it. So keep your eyes, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, keep your eyes open and keep visiting back to the Heritage Center Museum website. Also, the 100 Nights of Taps and the free licensed battlefield guide tours of the cemetery are still going to be offered. So no better time to pay your respects to those guys than the weekend.
And speaking of licensed battlefield guides, Bob Steenstra just walked in. Hello, Bob. How are you?
Bob. How are you?
There you go. Oh, Bob gets a round of applause. Look at that.
Get an applause when you walk
Of course.
Nowhere else. Hi.
How you doing?
Good. I'm hot.
You're hot.
All-day bike tour.
Yeah, that's right. You just got back from a historian tour, right?
It's 3 hours for you guys, 4 hours self-book.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. Yes.
You want me to put my bike away? Do you want me to lock that place? Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't know. Let's poll the audience, Bob. No, don't lock. Oh, yeah. You could lock it. It's probably all right now. Yeah, because we have it open to...
Are you live right now?
Yes, we are.
Hello, everybody.
You want to come and say hi on the mic so they can see you?
Is that what I...
Yeah, there you go.
They can see me. Oh, no.
Yeah, just come.
As long as they can't smell me.
That's all right. Well, what are you sitting all the way over there?
I don't know. The chair was
stool right here, Bob. There's a stool right here.
Jeez. Sorry.
Jeez. Okay, just don't fall.
Yeah.
It's a rickety stool.
Hi.
Hi, Bobby.
I have no idea where the camera is. I don't want to know
right
where
there.
the camera. Ah.
There you are, look at it.
Oh, I see. It looks look good anyway.
So you had 2 bike tours today. That's a lot of riding. How many miles did you put in?
23, something like that.
23, something like that. That's pretty
It
good.
is getting hot. It's really
It
muggy.
is getting hot. Yeah, it is. Not in here though. It's beautiful air conditioning.
And the people from California, wonderful family.
Yeah.
But the girl, 13 years old, I think, maybe 15. She couldn't handle it. They're not used to humidity.
No.
No.
Oh, they're Southern California, or there's no
San Jose.
San Jose.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're just not used to it.
Yeah, well, and look, I grew up in this region, and I never get used to the humidity.
You
It's
grew up?
miserable.
Matt
Wow.
grew up?
Yeah.
Veronica,
I'm
let's
sorry.
take a vote on this. Everybody who thinks Matt
No.
grew up, clap.
No. I should have said my thank you, Alex.
Okay,
Thank
wait a
you.
minute. That's skewed. That's skewed.
But that's coming from Alex. I should have said my body. I should have said my body matured in this region. I didn't necessarily grow up.
Is that what you call losing hair?
Yeah, losing it on the top of my head and growing it everywhere else.
Oh, I miss you, Bob. I need somebody on my team here.
I like your shirt.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Thank you. How about his? His is pretty wild too. I like it.
What's it say?
This is the Matthew Brady bunch.
Oh,
Isn't that cool?
that is.
I like that. Yeah.
You don't have Crawford on there, of course.
Well, I didn't do it.
So
Mike Stretch.
I don't know if I promised Eric this or not, but do you have a picture of Sam Wiley Crawford we could show people?
Maybe Eric can download it and put it up real quick, but go ahead and explain while he's doing that, because it'll take a minute.
And then we're going to need Eric's mug right here, I guess. Is that where the camera is? If I look there,
people know what Eric looks like. Yeah, they know what he looks like.
So Sam Wiley Crawford, the general in charge of the Pennsylvania Reserves that Eric is just in love with.
Right. Oh, there you go, Eric. She pulled one up here.
He had quite the beard.
And you know what?
The mutton chops.
And then I got a picture of Eric.
And we've got a picture of Eric. Oh, that's it. Oh, I love it, Eric. You just got to shave the middle part of that beard, Eric, and you've got it. So, folks, how about an instant poll? Can you do that? You who are listening live, give us a thumbs up if you want Eric to shave the middle part of his beard, and a thumbs down if you think
they're all putting middle
Eric
finger
should
emojis.
Stay married. People are responding.
I don't know. I'm not.
There's got to be some very real compensation involved with that.
Real compensation.
What are you saying? If we pay you enough money, you'll do it? Kind of a fundraiser? How about for helping poor children in Ukraine?
There you go.
Think people would
want to look like that.
Him holding the flag.
My God.
Yeah, there he is. Oh, look at that. Yeah, wait, here.
I mean, that's
Hold
the
that up.
statue.
That's the statue.
Eric, go to our cameras there real quick.
Oh,
Look at that.
nice.
Look at that.
Nice.
There we go.
And is that General Calorie next to him?
Yeah, but this is about Eric.
Constipated calorie. I mean, come on.
Oh, he really does look like he's trying to push out a shit in.
He's like,
I have never known Matt to be constipated. There's shit coming out of his mouth all day long, 24/7.
Thanks for coming back, Bob.
And he walks out. Mic drop. Bing.
I will lock that door at Matt.
Oh, my. Oh, Matt.
Oh. Thanks, Bob. Bob Steenstra.
I love Bob.
Oh, boy. Jeez.
That one stung a little.
What did he say? I wasn't listening.
No.
Hey, you know what? You know what is something I want to just share with everybody here. This is something, like people put up, I don't know, their 3-year-old girl singing a song, and it's heartwarming and really cute and everything. I think everybody will like this one. Oops, sorry.
Hello, Dolly. Hello, Dolly.
That's Charlie Fennell.
Fennell.
Yeah, Charlie singing Hello, Dolly. That's all. I wanted to end with that. Doc Fennell singing Hello, Dolly, and that's it. All right, so, folks, you know what time it is. It's time for the news. Oh wait, we did the
that
news.
already. And
oh my
Wow.
I'm just teasing you.
Wow.
I'm messing with you.
No, he's not.
No,
He's
I'm
really
messing.
not. Nice try,
I'm
Cam.
messing.
No, you weren't.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, he
I'm
did.
just
He did it for
joking.
laughs. He didn't do it for laughs.
All right, we're going away, folks. We'll see you next week. It's anniversary Thursday.
Addressing Gettysburg Today is hosted by Matt Callery and Veronica Brestensky, Esquire. Produced by Eric, the producer, Moni. Applause led by Owen the Clabber. Guests of Addressing Gettysburg Today stay wherever they want. That's not our concern. To be a guest on the show, send an email to eric@addressinggettysburg.com. Addressing Gettysburg broadcasts from the Gettys Bike Tour Studios. Get a 15% discount on your next tour with Gettys Bike. I'm Huevos Grande, the voice of Addressing Gettysburg Today. Thanks for listening.
This is all wrong.
There were many Union men who wept with joyful tears when they saw the honored flag they had not seen for years. Hardly could they be restrained from breaking forth in cheers. While we
He even let those little kids touch his nipples.
we bring the Jubilee. Hurrah, hurrah, the flag that makes you free. So we sang the chorus from Atlanta to the sea. While we were marching through Georgia. While we were marching through Georgia. While we were marching through Georgia.
If it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck,